huge movie fanatics back to review Wes Craven's New Nightmare, 10 years after the first one. They wanted to do like this 10th anniversary. Oh, I'm reviewing it. Okay.
Oh, if you want, I can take it up.
Yeah, why don't you? Yeah.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare is my favorite of the Freddy franchise, hands down, without question. This is the best one of the best horror movies I think has ever been made. It's the most unique and smart movie that I think Wes Craven has made. It's not his best movie, but I think this is the smartest movie he ever made, because it's sort of a commentary on how movies are made and how it affects the people involved. And this movie was just so brilliant, and it came out of left field. Like, if you look to like Rotten Tomatoes has a breakdown of like all filmmakers like movies, and they did when Scream 4 came out. I remember they had a ranking of his top 5 movies, and like unlike John Carpenter, he had like 2 or 3 really well liked movies and a lot of like 28% on Tomato Meter. Like Wes Craven had Scream was #1 at like I think 83. Scream 2 was 82, tied with this at 82, and Nightmare on Elm Street at 81. And like those were 4 of his top 5. And I think Red Eye was like 74 or something like that. Yeah. But this movie, like critics really dug this movie because this is a movie that's criticizing the horror genre before Scream even did it. And it does it in a sort of unique way. It more criticizes the MPAA and the rating system and stuff like that. But you watch this movie and you get a sense that this is what Wes wanted to make with the first one. He wanted to make a dark, disturbing kind of movie, but just didn't have the budget to do that. When he got the budget, like I think this is the best looking out of all I guess now 9 Nightmare movies, if you include the spin-off and the prequel or the remake. This is the best looking of the Nightmare movies. Easy 4 stars for me. Heather Langenkamp is back as herself, and she's having horror dreams of Freddy attacking her, as is Robert Englund, as is like everybody involved with the making of the movie. And he even wrote a little scene for Johnny Depp, but he was like, Johnny Depp isn't going to want to do that.
What an idiot, he should have asked.
And then Johnny Depp was like, yeah, I would have loved to have done it.
Oh man.
So it's too bad.
Isn't that something? I mean, being Wes Craven and afraid to ask someone. I mean,
well, I mean,
like,
Johnny Depp had gotten so big by that point.
But guess who
and this was
put
like
him in his
pre-Scream.
first movie?
It was pre-Scream.
Pre-Scream, yeah, I know. Wes wasn't Wes. The Wes that became,
Yeah, like once Scream came out, I'm sure he would have been like, I made Scream, bitch, you're coming in my movie. Like, but yeah, like it was great how it brought a lot of people in it. And Tuesday Night has a damn cameo in the movie.
No.
She doesn't say anything, thankfully. She just ruins the movie with her face. But I don't like her as an actress. I apologize.
What about as a person, anyway?
I've never met her. I just think Wes Craven's New Nightmare is a spectacular masterpiece of the horror genre, and it's one of my favorite Wes Craven movies, probably my favorite Wes Craven movie after the original Scream. And so I'm going to pass it off to you.
Yeah, this is one that me and my friends kind of were made fun of as it came out. I didn't see this in the theater, I don't know why. I guess because it just seemed like, I guess I was just getting older and just Freddy by now was just whatever. I just didn't care, you know.
And he was already dead.
He was dead. They'd killed him. It seemed so weird to me, the idea. And I didn't see it. And I saw it on video, and I don't really respond to it. I can see exactly what you're saying, and I can see why it is great for what it is. But that's because you see it from the story aspect more, and I see it more from the technical. But I mean, I can still see the story, obviously. I don't know, 2.5 stars.
That's just so crushing.
I guess I just see the limitations of the budget when I watch the movie. I see that really creepy ass, goofy early CG stuff at the end. I see on his mask, I see a little wrinkle on it.
He goes back and forth. Wes was talked about that on the Elm Street thing. He's like, I keep going back and forth. Should I have changed Freddy or shouldn't I? And he's like, the movie was about Freddy changing, so that's why he did it. And he's
the leather coat and all that.
I like the leather coat look to him. but like he was talking about the makeup, and he's like making it a little more human but more demonic by just having like instead of burned, like torn skin and muscle and sinew and stuff like that. And he's like, I kept going back and forth, and he's like, still to this day, I can't decide if I like it or not.
He's never gonna decide.
Pretty much. But,
So yeah, I don't know. This was during the period when New Line was, I don't know. They thought they had killed Jason. They did Man's best friend. I don't know. They were just doing this shit, and I mean, New Nightmare isn't shit, but I understand why people who really like it like it. I completely get it. But for me, I just don't respond to it like that. And it's obviously genius to have like that scene where Heather Langenkamp's on the TV show and Robert Englund pops out of the paper dressed as Freddy. Was he in full makeup? Yeah.
Yeah, he was in full regular Freddy makeup.
Freddy makeup, you know. And I remember Wes on the commentary saying, you know, we didn't know if we should do this or what we would think of this. And I mean, it's definitely a great movie in that making a statement about movies and stuff. And it's very clever in that way. I guess the reason, I just feel like it shows its limit. It just shows its limitations.
It shows its
of
limitations more than
too
any
much.
of the other movies do.
Yeah,
but
I guess that's my biggest problem.
I can get by that because it's so well made, regardless of that. Like, it probably would do better to be made now that like CG is a lot cheaper to do and stuff like that, and you can make it a lot more convincing.
And I don't really like it when that kid's on top of that jungle gym.
Trying to
He's
reach
like,
God. I love that scene. I think that kid is a great actor too. It's too bad he hasn't done a little more. Like, he's a good-looking guy now. I've seen him in the interviews and stuff. He's about my age now, and he's insanely good. Like, good actor.
Insanely good. Okay.
So
a lot of child actors stop. That's interesting.
Yeah, but anyway.
We got something else to review, so thanks for watching. Happy dreams.